Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. In the today video, we're gonna see some advices that are recommendable to take in consideration before going on vacation. This is especially applicable if you're living in Italy, you are going away for vacation. So first thing first, check every time before you're leaving in vacation the term of validity of your documents. I have many requests of people stuck in some vacation places around the world because their passport ended the validity period. Second point, some of my clients were not able to come back to Italy with their residency permit because they didn't check the validity of the residency permit period of validity. So you have to check not only when you start your travel, but you have to take into consideration, of course, the date when you're gonna return. The second aspect, very important, is if you're flying with kids in Italy, you shall have at least a written authorization from mom or dad to the other parents that are traveling with the kid to at least carry on the kid and travel with the kid together. It's not really necessary to have a notary deed or authorization. It is enough to have a written authorization on the side of the police department in every city. There is a simple schedule, a simple form that you can fill out. Different and more careful attention should be given if your minor is traveling with the school, so without any parent. That might require sort of a affidavit, a more complicated document, still feasible, very easy by a professional, if this kid is traveling, of course, with the school. Another group of very important things to check is if when you're leaving, if you have any terms or expiration date of any connected to your juridical aspects. So what I usually take care is payments. Of course, payments of things connected with your building, with your apartment. Those might have an expiration date in August that you have to take care of. If you have any other judicial term expiring, you have to take care about it before. Consider that in Italy from 1st to 30th August, all juridical terms and processual terms are suspended by law, but this, please take care, does not apply to certain matters. Family law never suspends even in August, labor law never suspends even in August. Some matters connected to criminal law, they also keep going and go ahead and keep expiring also in August. But if you have any of those points, it is really recommendable to go and ask an advice from a lawyer that will tell you what to do and eventually will give you and offer you to domicile you to a lawyer's place in order that he or she can receive notification on your behalf and not lose them. Very important topic, every time a reminder that it's you have to take care about your physical address, your post box. So in Italy, they can notify you anything, even in August. It's not applying the suspension of the terms. You have time to reply, but all the problems I ever had with the clients coming to me that they lost a communication, they didn't notice this communication, is because it was notified in a period this person were absent. I have many clients having a residency permit in Italy, they often leaving even for 2-3 months. That's absolutely legal and feasible if you have your holder of residency permit, even of a long-term permit. But you have to really take care about when you're leaving to calculate what can come during these periods and month of absence. So you have to really take care about that. Again, you have specific situation going on and running, that's just to go to a lawyer and ask for a paid advice and consultation to clarify that. Well, definitely we can sort all this type of different information. The best advice is to hire a person, maybe a gardener, maybe a cleaner, a person that will take care of the box post and will eventually tell you what type of communication whenever arrived, can eventually open it, send your communication. You can then send to your lawyer eventually to take care about this and to have a check of this. Consider that major of the things, even though they arrive in August, even though you receive them in August, they can be treated, will be working on a later stage in September. You have to take care about your paying methods. Sometimes some of my clients are traveling in different countries. Those countries might not accept your method of payment, so do not stuck with this. Small thing, a small recommendation is every time to bring with you some cash. Remember that a non-declarable amount of cash in Italy is 10,000 euro when you're traveling. Consider that in Italy specifically we have a limit of the usage of the cash, which is 4,999 euros. So if you're paying any bill, straightforward of 5,000 euro or more, you have to pay it by credit card or by bank transfer. It's not allowed and it's criminal, even administrative report if you're paying by cash, potentially. Last but not least, check your travel insurance eventually. Not here to sell you any insurance, but your car insurance in Italy has a list of countries which are covered, a list of countries which will be with an X on it, which are not covered. Myself, I'm gonna travel a lot this summer with my car, so I earlier before checked if all the countries I'm gonna visit are covered by my insurance. The reply is yes, so that's fine. Eventually, you know, you can overcharge the covering by a green card, so call it in Europe at least. Those are some small advices to be careful about. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment, rate, subscribe to my channel. I would really ask you to put a like to this video. It really helps me to understand that I'm doing an interesting video for you. If you have any questions about any video, any recommendation, any aspect of juridical aspects in Italy you will be interested, please comment here in the comment section. I will be very glad to make this video for you. Thank you for your watching and have a nice day. Thank you.